Okay, Colin, just done this very quickly. Just set up some 3D objects. Obviously, just put them in various positions, including the Z plane as well, so height off the ground sort of thing. I'll just click on each one so you can see. I've changed the reference points on various ones as well, so you can see down here position X, Y, and Z. With lots of decimal places after the, so it's not set to a grid or anything. That one there, look, and that one there, that's just standard reference, default reference point, and the torus got a reference point way off its actual 3D geometry location. So there we go. So like I say, what I normally do, something like this, I don't worry about making notes of these, because I know the grid options always, if it's set to plane by world, is always going to be where it should be. So I'm going to obviously alter that now, because I've just opened a default metric template, one I normally use. I'll go down to grid. I just make the grid quite big, so it makes it easier to snap to. Change it to lines so it's more visible. OK to that. See the grid's there now. 1000 by 1000 millimeters. Turn on snapping of grid. I often turn off the vertex snap as well, so that one's the only one on is grid. So and then just double click that, and as you can see there, look, the references 1000, sorry, 0 mil, 0 mil, so that's 0, 0, 0 there. In the Z, Y, and X. So this is what I normally do. So just go to plan view, select them all, D on the keyboard, and I can see 0 and 0 there. Snap it to there. Format, create group. So there we can see we're at the 0 reference, and you can see down here it's saying 0. I've not made a note of those where those objects are. I wouldn't want to write all those references down. Keep doing that, it would be a bit laborious for me. I'm going to right click, get a copy ready. This is only if you want to keep, if you accidentally drag it over, because it doesn't leave a copy behind. I always thought it did. Obviously this was going back to the early days of TurboCAD. Always remember this way of copying things between drawings. So I've got that now, that copy now set up. Like I say, you don't always got to do it if you don't want to, but it's a bit of a fail-safe really. So I'm now going to create a new drawing. Use the same normal metric template. So I'm going to go up to my options again, grid, 1000 by 1000, just makes it easier for me. It obviously depends what scale you're working in. I just take lines on, show grid. So there we can see I've got the grid on, still obviously got that on. Go to tile. Obviously it's done that one first, but it doesn't make any odds. The opposite way around to the last video I did. So that's the copy. Also grabbing the reference point. Just get this one ready. 0 by 0. Just zoomed out, made it a bit harder there. So that's more or less centre of me drawing there, you see. So back to this one. This goes into the line tool, so drag it across. You can see there. So no, it's snap to the grid. You can see it there as well. So obviously we're going to compare reference points. So if we can now go always right click, always looking for explode in here, and one day I'm going to get explode in this right context menu. Click explode. So now all those references should be identical. So if we just go to isometric on that, so let's compare. Let's explode that as well. So as you can see there, minus 84.457779. You can see the others there. Just make a quick reference. Click there. Exactly the same. So it just cuts out. Obviously, as you get more proficient at it, and you find it more useful. Even just a single object at a time, I often group. If I want to keep the original, obviously reference points as well, you don't lose obviously those locations on your reference points, so all they are intact. You see. So often do it with blocks as well, either XREFs as well. So sometimes grouping it stops it snapping inside walls and things like that. You see that one is way off. So if we look down here, 943.242769 on that one. 943.242769. So exactly the same reference point. It's like I say, plain by world, which it obviously defaults to when you turn the grid on, and obviously grid snap on. Hopefully that's made it a lot clearer to you, what we're doing there. So getting objects in exactly the same positions between two drawings, quite straightforward really with the friend of grouping. So like I say, that helps. Thanks for watching.